Damn. So.
And if y'all want to go to your individual pages, y'all can chat in your chat. You know, it'll appear up here.
All right.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
I ate all my chips.
My pen. Oh, never mind.
Cheetos gone and we just got here. Ain't that a bitch?
Just got here. But if y'all think y'all finna watch me get this Cheeto dust off my fingers, that ain't happening.
Ooh, I just edited your title. I'm about to go live for you.
All right.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you today episode 4 of the Sit Down Podcast. And get a round of applause. Saying like, look, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all of y'all being here for yet another day. Yeah.
Happy Sunday, guys.
Definitely happy Sunday.
Who won the Pro Bowl?
I don't know. I didn't even watch. I was supposed to.
Find out.
Last time I checked, AFC was up in points.
I did see fucking who was that? That shit came across my feed. Tariq Hill got leveled by somebody. I did see that shit.
That was Ramsey.
Hi, Missy. Good evening. It don't say. It just say Pro Bowl.
I know the vibes, man. Listen, deep game though, right? 2 minutes in, we 20 strong. Yo, chat, how y'all doing? How y'all living? How y'all Sunday going? How y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all feeling? How y'all vibing? How y'all weekend been? Y'all ready for this motherfucking work week? Talk to me. I mean,
no.
I'm honestly not. Like, I changed my fucking schedule. But like, it's temporary for like the next month. I'm working 10. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So I do got to break midweek, but that shit low key kind of But, you know, GG.
Yeah, I'm not ready for this work week. Next week though, I'm off on Monday, and then I'm off the following Monday. So I'm ready for that.
I feel. Wish I had some.
I got training this week. It's in a classroom setting for the most part. I got a parent teacher conference Friday, so if I'm in jail this weekend,
Damn.
I'll send a little 20 on my books.
Damn.
I got you, man. Listen,
I just got done training.
Me. You got to do training.
I just got done training last week.
Oh, bestie. Hi, bestie. Fibo?
Yes, ma'am. Work week. I haven't built it in my work week where I take Mondays off, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
You take every day off. You ain't got no job, Tommy.
He just got back to work. He taking time off.
That's what you could do when you work from home. So hey, listen, I'm looking forward to the week.
Okay. I guess we can go ahead and get started.
That's good. Any particular, you know what I'm saying? Particular level of rotation?
Get in where you fit in.
Yeah, we swinging like we did last week, bro.
We're off the cuff with it, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm actually liking the way it's kind of laid out right here.
It's very even, symmetrical.
It is. It looks really nice. Yeah. All right, so first question. I don't know if y'all want to type in so you can pin it. First question, or first topic rather, is gonna be how we got into gaming and what made y'all decide to start streaming. And I know for me, like honestly, I've probably been gaming since the fucking Sega Genesis. So it's been like a lifelong thing. It ain't something that like um just happened. Motherfucker, I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. What you talking about? But as far as streaming on the other hand, man, I actually got into streaming. For me it wasn't about the money and shit like that. It wasn't about like trying to be famous or no shit like that. For me, it was more so for the community and shit like that, just to like build a space for motherfuckers to speak freely, to speak comfortably. You know what I mean? And just have an outlet for real. You know what I mean?
Let's see. I wouldn't say I started gaming or anything, but 90s we had that Nintendo, that great Nintendo. That's what I started on. Mario Brothers, we had Sega, PlayStation, all those games. So getting into it here, I didn't find it until it was early January 2020. And I think I found it was Garrett or Townsend. And with them two, they're always cracking jokes. So they was on the side of the road just talking to this dude, and it was hilarious. So I started watching it. How I got into gaming. After watching for a year, I decided that I wanted to have fun too. So August of last year, I had a basic PC, and I started playing with Kiki in our startup server. And then I went into BP and met the guys here over here and down here. Yeah, over there. And yeah, it was. Oh, I may have you there too. So yeah, we had some good times and met some great people. Yeah.
Definitely a vibe.
How I got into gaming, I would say much like everybody else, early 90s was that wave of getting into gaming. I remember vividly my sister came home from college and she brought a Sega Genesis home, and we were playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Sonic, and a slew of other games. And from there, I just caught the bug. I was begging my sister to take me to GameStop, Hollywood Video, Blockbuster, so we could rent games. I had a subscription to Game Informer magazine. But from that, I couldn't really afford to game, like get my own game system and stuff like that. So I was whooping everybody ass when I went to my friend's house. So that's what I was just known for as I was growing up. Finally was able to get my own console and stuff like that, and I just had a passion for gaming ever since. So how I got into streaming, I've always wanted to stream. A lot of people have always pushed me towards you should stream, you're entertaining, you're funny. But it wasn't until last January that I finally got up the courage to actually start streaming and turning my passion into more of a job type of thing. And so last January, getting into role play is what actually gave me that push, because I just was so fascinated with role play and how all of that played out, that GTA 5 RP. So yeah, that's what it was for me.
Trenton.
What's up? My bad, I was typing. Oh, man, pretty much like Heavy and Febo. I've been gaming since the Super Nintendo. I've owned every game console that has come out except for the GameCube and the Wii. Every PlayStation, every Xbox, every Nintendo console except for those. I've just been a gamer. Now, mind you, being in the country, most of the time I actually got to play those games was when I had to come inside or due to the weather or something of that nature. But gaming is just a passion, really. What got me into streaming, honestly, was GTA Roleplay. I've been playing it for about a year, and I was in. I want to say it was Meta World 1.0, because me and Drano, we had this RP together with our cop characters and with our crim characters. I get up with him 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'd either be the most crooked cops you ever seen, or we'd be the worst criminals that you ever seen every morning. And his community was like, we're this Trent Stream. That damn Pokemon game did not cut off.
I'm about to go catch that bitch. Hold on.
It didn't cut off.
I'm on my way. Don't even trip.
So anyway, his community was pretty much pushing me to stream. So like the morning that he didn't stream, or so they could follow me. You spelled Trey wrong. Ain't no Y on there. But so I started streaming on Twitch March 1st of last year. So next month I'll be coming up on my 1 year anniversary. I started streaming on Facebook probably about 2 months after that, and my Facebook blew up. My Facebook blew up relatively quick. I think I was in level up on my second day. 1,000 followers came quick. But I focus more on Twitch. I like to grind on Twitch. It's a little bit of a harder grind, so I appreciate it a little bit more. But that's really what got me here. My wife had been trying to push me to stream, but I wouldn't do it until I actually thought that I would have people that would support me and come watch me. And it's been great ever since then. My daughter said, "Hey, y'all."
Hi.
Hey, baby girl.
On.
How you never heard of Tecmo Bowl?
I never heard of it.
That's wild.
Never heard of it.
That's the first Madden.
I was gonna say you played on Nintendo,
Thank
right?
you.
Yeah. Tecmo Bowl was on Sega. No, it was. I think on Sega.
That's beyond me. I don't know nothing about that one.
Yeah, that was it right there.
Well, what about you? How do you get into gaming?
Ooh, gaming. So I'm like those guys that I had all the systems pretty much, but I still didn't consider myself no gamer for real. About 2 years ago, used to be fussing at my son like, how you watching somebody else play all these games and stuff you got instead of you playing them yourself. And after fussing at him, checked out I think Ricky Live was the first streamer I watched and started supporting, and he was on the COD side of things, streaming, partnered on Facebook and everything. And then I started getting up with Townsend with the RP shit. Actually watching him RP in the city and the folks he play with made me go buy a little cheap ass PC and just start playing and start streaming. Or not streaming, just start RPing. And then I was just in the city we was in, the Miami days where I met most of y'all at. I was in there so much and we was creating so much good content. I was just like, hey man, start streaming. Why you don't stream? Where you stream at? Then got with Lacey and Liz, and they helped get me set up and everything what I needed to start streaming. We was doing that on that rinky ass i5.
We all had the i5, man.
Doing it, man.
Hey, listen, while you talking shit, my i5 still holding strong, big dog.
hey, no, it ain't even that. When I tell you, I snatched up the only gaming PC I think they even sell at Walmart, bro.
Oh,
just because I wanted
on
to
the fucking
get
Intel
down.
Pentium,
bruh. And that motherfucker still run though. For real. I updated some of the storage in it and stuff so it could run, but we was doing it. And then they got me streaming, man. It's been a year already. Not consistent, so it don't feel like it. But we gonna change that this year though.
You said you grabbed the only PC at Walmart. I had a Dell PC, okay? I was streaming on that. And when I was playing with Kiki and my ass was lagging so much, I fell out the car in a police chase. And then I still have it right here, but I had ShadowTech. You guys know my issues with ShadowTech. My hearing would go out. I couldn't hear
the audio
shit.
issues.
My audio issues. Sounded like a chipmunk or the crackling. It was just like, it was so annoying. I was so frustrated. And I just wanted to be great while I was streaming, and it just was not for me. So that year, like 2 months after I started streaming, I got my gaming PC that I have now. Praise God, but I mean, we all got to start. We all got to start somewhere because
For real.
I
But
was struggling.
that's just to say though, for folks that want to get into it and don't feel like they can go get the damn $3,000, $4,000, $5,000
You
PCs,
don't
man.
got to.
If you really want to get into this, there's a way, and it ain't the most expensive, but you allow yourself to build on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Shadow Tech is your friend. It might work better for you than it did for me. But if you're in a city that is heavily populated, and your sound goes out, and you got to reset the whole thing, log out, shut down the main PC, and then come back, you might not get in. So, yeah, I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, who's next? Sue?
I've been gaming since forever. I don't have all the old from the new system, so I've been playing since then. And then I linked up with Heavy like a year or two ago, and put in the process of me getting a gaming laptop. And starting last December is when I finally decided I'm gonna go ahead and do what everybody been telling me to do, which is stream. So I went ahead and said, forget it. Might as well go ahead and do what everybody else doing, popping eyes and showing who I is. So I'm known through everybody's chat, so I might as well put the face to it.
Hashtag King.
Yeah, and I would just like to say, on piggybacking off what Sue said, that's how I met Sue, from his engagement and everybody else's chat, showing love. And I'm so glad I got a chance to really build a connection with him, because Sue was a great, selfless person, always willing to show love to everybody and stuff like that. So, man, shout out to you, Sue.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I was about to say, I became a mod before I was a streamer, so I met a lot of people there too. So that was fun. That was fun.
It's fun watching, but it's more fun once you get in tune with everybody and be able to interact with y'all in game and out of game. So
yeah,
I agree. Like once you finally get in there and then you're actually in the streets, like that you've seen people constantly driving down, it's fun as hell.
And just those moments, those people that inspired you to even get into it, you fuck around and you my bad, mess around.
No, you good. You good. You good.
You good.
You good.
You fuck around and you start RPing with some of those folks, and man, like on some genuine shit too, not some forced shit, but you get the RPing with them, create some good content, some good moments, and very rare occasion, I think I've had just the opportunity to kind of like tell Mickey voice to voice, like, hey man, you was one of those people that inspired me to do this, and getting to meet those folks, man, and then being that for somebody else that's coming up behind.
And that's what I was gonna say too, man. Like it's funny as hell, because like I've been in those situations where I was able to like talk to somebody else who I watched before type shit. You know what I mean? And then also being in a situation to where like I'll fly into a city somewhere random as fuck, and like somebody hear the name and be like, wait, hold on, is that such and such? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, I done had plenty of people tell me plenty of times, like, damn, like, so I was just watching clips, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen you in such and such stream, where, you know what I mean?
Like, keep it real. Did you think you would be, when you started streaming, did you think you would be in a position to give somebody else an opportunity to do this, whether it's advice, whether it's helping them get set up for their first stream, even encouraging them and helping them with their content? Like, you think when you started streaming, you were going to be in a position to do that?
Not at all, man.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Like I said, man, when I started, I didn't even think about it as like the, you know what I'm saying, as making a name, or, you know what I'm saying, having like the fame, or just, having motherfuckers recognize who I was or no shit like that. Like, so for me, like, the shit be hella surreal for motherfuckers to be like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I watch your shit, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I never thought I'd be a content creator.
Right.
That wasn't even a thing. Dude, I just like RP, and this shit was just cool. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking about streaming, wasn't even on my radar to do it myself. And
what's funny,
moments we didn't already created, man. I got moments with just about everybody on this screen in the RP world. And
what's funny with that shit too is the fact of like when you do first step into that shit, like you don't think about all the back end shit that come with it.
No.
right?
at all.
Like you
No.
don't think about all the like, you know what I'm saying, how that shit change up, you know what I'm saying, situations and shit. You don't think about how, you know what I'm saying, you gotta damn near run, you know, your gaming page and shit as a business. Because that's
Yeah.
what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So but that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother
Hey,
type of
a
time.
good one though. A good
Nah,
one.
but-
for real,
Yeah.
man.
A good
I
one.
was gonna say big shout out to RP though, because it really bridged the connection, and it's how I met everybody through somebody. And those
Facts.
people who are on this podcast right now with those really unique characters like Heavy with Harris Mint, Jazz with Katerina Petrova, and Trent with Trey Blackstone. Like those are unforgettable characters that have like stuck in my mind. Like, man, it has challenged me to be better. Like Heavy with Harris Mint. That's why I made Medulla Oblongata, like an old
what I said.
Southern, you know, with the accents and things like that. And Trent being the top cop with Trey Blackstone. Like, yeah, those are things to look up to in RP world, man. So
Facts.
shout
It
out to y'all.
shows how creative we are.
Right.
Like Phil said, I never thought I would be a content creator. I'm very shy. I'm quiet. I never thought I would be sitting here streaming. 1, 2, I have a camera on that I'm now used to, Trent. So it's
You had to get that camera.
I
Right.
never thought I would be here. Like it's just beyond me right now. So yeah.
What's even
Jazz.
funnier is I remember at my bad, and then we gonna let Jazz you know say a touchdown here in a second, but you feel me? What's even funnier is I remember like just touching on what Febo said about like, you know, saying the different characters and shit. I remember when I switched my shit up and started doing more characters and shit. And I think who was it that I brought out? It was
Robbie Harris.
nah, it wasn't even Harris. That's the funny part. It was
Was it the Latino dude?
yeah, the Mexican
gangster?
dude. And
Yeah.
Phil was like, yo, ain't no fucking way. He's like, yo, I didn't even know that was you. Like, you a real life actor out this
everything.
motherfucker.
Wait, who?
On
A Mexican
everything.
dude?
You don't see
Yeah.
him.
See,
Oh, you don't
yeah.
remember
See,
that?
he was only around for a little
Hey,
while.
But that's
Juan
the
Carlos.
good characters.
Juan Carlos. That's what it was.
That's the good characters when they don't even know it's you.
Right.
That's when you in your bag.
That's
when
a
you
fact.
when somebody pop in the city and they don't know it's you unless they up in your stream.
Jabron.
Unless
That's a
they in the
fact.
community.
Yeah,
man.
Jabron, for real.
Jabron and Flint.
He is.
Because I
With,
was
yeah.
knowing
Flint, oh,
Flint
yeah,
was
absolutely.
forever,
Flint is
bro.
crazy.
Hey,
That's a
Jabron,
fact.
that Flint character, probably one of my
Flint
favorite
Fleecewood.
characters.
Oh, bro,
Mhm.
top
Across the
5, top
RP
3.
world,
Fuck you
in
talking about.
any city, wherever. That's one of my favorite fucking characters, man. That Flint Fleecewood. Asshole.
Iconic, bro. Iconic.
We done got into it too, because Phil seemed to get into it with everybody. So,
Mhm.
and the funny part is that's what people know me. Phil.
Right.
I still call you
Right.
Phil.
That's fact.
Man, already.
Like, I didn't even think that character. That was my very first dipping
That's
into
a
the
household
RP
name.
world, man. And that's the character I can't even get rid of that character. He a foundation piece.
I feel the same way by Blackstone. I can't let him go nowhere.
Mhm.
I almost had to get rid of him once.
I'm stuck with
You
Lisa.
think about it, but shit, then you like, boy, where that grind came from just to have that character. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
To where he
Yeah.
is. Boy, if Heavy disappeared.
Bro, listen, that's like the Harris shit, bro. It's so many times where I want to not do Harris because of the fucking voice, bro. Like the strain that it
Strain,
takes to
right.
hold that shit,
Mhm.
man.
Shout out
So
to
many
Kiki
times.
that does
When
Auntie.
I
Right.
first
Oh
saw
yeah,
him,
nah.
man.
You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Keep
crazy
her
when you
on
go
deck.
them real voices. We had them old characters that one time. I can't even. What was the name of the character, Lucy? The old one,
I didn't
Mr.
do
Johnson. Oh, that was mine, Mr. Johnson. I did
Oh,
that.
that was
voice.
you and Swag, wasn't it?
No, yep. Swag was there, and then Crazy
What was
Lady. I remember the Crazy Lady from Miami, right?
Nah, I remember I definitely got robbed by somebody though. That joint was crazy.
Lucy. You don't remember the Crazy Lady from Miami?
Crazy ladies from
In the
Miami.
hospital.
Nah, facts.
In the hospital?
Brianna.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, so Jazz, how you get
Well, that's
into
we
the
gonna jump ship.
gaming? Yeah, we can talk about that later.
That's another conversation. That's
I
another
got
room.
into gaming,
Table that.
you know, long time ago. Sega Genesis
Yes.
was the first console I ever played on. And then from there, it was everything. Like, I had two brothers, so whatever they was playing or whatever they had, that's what I was on. Also, anything that came out, especially like my oldest brother, anything that came out, that's what I was on. Then for the longest time, I just stayed with console. That's that's what I was used to, and then had my own PC built. Just been on it from there. Did a little RP. I got into it like most everybody. You know, you see other people streaming. It looks interesting and fun, so got into it that way.
What?
BP was my first server. You know, brought in Lilith. It's the only character I had for the longest. Everybody knew her about purple hair. But I'm one of the few. I'm the only one here that does not stream. I don't have a desire to stream. I like to help give people their content. Shout out Lily Pad. I like to help people with their content. I will give you content. You want to? If I know you streaming, you know, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you the content. But for me, as far as doing it, it's just not something that I want to do. Like you all said, it's a business for, and that is not something that I have the time or dedication for. I would not be consistent with it. I got other, things. And so I just know for me, y'all would never see me again. Yeah, it'd be like a once a year type deal. And you will never see me again. I'd be a spirit.
You know what? I'm gonna say something because there's somebody else we all know that's like that. I'm sure she's bound to pop in at any moment.
I'm not gonna lie. I was bullied. I was about bullied, into setting up a Twitch account and everything like that. Everything's ready to go. I never pressed that go live. But I definitely was bullied into all of that. I didn't know what I was doing. Somebody had me go in and set everything up. I'm not saying any names, so
heavy.
I just want to say
that's wild, bro. That's wild.
Even though you don't stream like you said, I am one of the people who have benefited off of that support that you were talking about, especially during the whole Lonzo series. I appreciate all the times you were in the city, all the support you gave with your presence being there added to that storyline. It's just phenomenal that you were just, even though you don't stream, like you said, you still were supporting, and I definitely appreciate you. So I'm giving you your flowers, Queen.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
But you know what? With that even being said, though, let's talk about all the and let's just touch on this very briefly, right? But all of the times we weren't streaming, and you had some wild shit happen. Right?
God damn.
That was me 3 hours ago.
You
for the past 3 hours, I done missed so
Just
much
like,
content.
Damn, I should have gone
because I
live.
would not press go live because I'm streaming later for the podcast. So I ain't gonna stream now. I've missed so much content a while ago. Do you hear me? On Trey Blackstone, my main character.
But you know what? Have you had that? Have you had that instance happen? Like Lilith and Harris had like this whole weird thing go down, and with what's Kilo's cop character, Ounce.
Oh yeah, Ounce.
Yeah, and he just they just took all the clips and he made a little movie, like a
little 30-minute movie, yo.
Yeah,
shit fire on YouTube right now. Go check that shit out for real.
Yeah,
I never watched it, but you posted something that was like the trailer. Yeah, the trailer, and that's why I came to you to do Lisa and Phil's thing. I was like, heavy. I need a favor.
Yo, shit was lit, man. I can't even lie. And I wanted to do more of that, man, but you know what I'm saying? Like, shit happens. Had a lot of, real life shit go on, you feel me? So You gotta take a step back from that shit.
Man, I'm
The
finna go
amount
get
of
back to it,
content.
man.
Let's normalize taking breaks, like for real. For some
Hey,
people.
Yeah.
for real, man, for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think
I've just
people
done that.
understand how taxing it is.
Nah, for real, man. Which
mentally draining.
that also kind of segues into our next topic, which is how do we keep the balance when it comes to gaming and family and shit like that, you know what I mean?
I could start us off here. I don't think most people know, but I was really struggling with keeping a balance. I'm in a program right now trying to get my doctorate degree,
Dr.
and
Fibo.
as soon come this year. But trying to manage the two was just too much for me. And so I really gave up streaming and PC gaming altogether. And I got rid of my PC, some of my equipment and things like that, because I was really done with it. But it was the engagement that I kept with the people who were still a part of RP, like Lisi, Liz, Heavy, that really attracted me back to it. And I'm like, damn, I really missed this. And so we would game and I would be a part of their streams during Fortnite or whatever like that. And it was just like, man, that passion was still there. So I'm like, well, babe, we got to buy another gaming PC because I miss it.
Oh, that's
So,
what happened.
so yeah, so I'm on a completely new setup with things like that. So when I'm struggling, how do I do this? How do I do that? It's like I'm learning again for
Gotcha.
the first time because I've been without it for a few months, coming back into it. So everything is kind of new to me and stuff like that. But the balance, I think that my wife understands because she knows that streaming and gaming is an outlet for me. It's something that I do for self care, and it's a way that I really take care of myself. So she understands, but if she makes a house call, like, hey, get off that game, or hey, this your last one, of course I'm going to comply with that. I don't want no issues. So happy wife, happy life. But yeah, I think that having a partner or whoever that understands you and what gaming or streaming means to you is essential, you know.
Absolutely.
Do they ever like
Mm-hmm.
try to limit you in your gaming? Like you on that game too? Not like that. Not like that, Trent.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, oh, you always on that game. Like, why don't you get off the game for a little while? Like that kind of thing. Are they nagging you guys? Not nagging. Are they asking you guys to get off the game and spend that family time?
Yeah, there are times where that happens.
What?
Absolutely. There are times where that happens. Like, I just had that happen. Like, oh, you about to get on the game? I'm like, no, I got to do the podcast. Chill. I'm not playing the game right now. But yeah, there are times that happen, and you may have to rub feet or scratch somebody's back later. But yeah, that does happen.
Trent, you had a lot of facial expressions there. Like, what was that all about?
Getting off the game is crazy.
So that's what you
Crazy.
ain't gonna do.
No, man. I balance it pretty well, but y'all know my wife, Notorious Faye, and she's a gamer. I mean, she's in the city right now. So when it came to gaming and streaming, my thing was if I'm gonna be on the game, if I'm gonna play the game anyway, I might as well pop a stream if I'm up for the interactions and keeping up with people and stuff like that. But with her, I've never really had any difficulty balancing it. You know, I come home from work, eat dinner, we sit around and talk for a little bit. I hop up on the game. It's never been an issue. She'll get off work. She get off work late at night. And then she may come home and she want to play the game for a little bit. It's never bothered either one of us gaming. I mean, our daughter's a gamer. She plays Roblox, Minecraft, Among Us, stuff like that. So she on her Nintendo Switch or her little laptop, and she's gaming as well. We're just a gaming family.
That's cute.
But we do take that time to go out and or do activities at the house with each other, play cards or cardboard games, or like I said, we go out to the movies or out to eat or maybe go bowling or something like that. We do real good with balancing it. Now, I have had women in the past that I'll be like, "You cutting that PlayStation on again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm cutting this PlayStation on, and it's gonna cut off when I cut it off. Don't touch nothing, because you will get put out. This PlayStation was here before you, and it's gonna be
I'll be
here
here
after
after
you.
you.
All right, you will never replace this PlayStation. That's crazy that you think so." But like
PlayStation
people
only
said,
costs $100 to
it,
get fixed.
it's
Shit.
been a
You stupid.
it's a it's a out. It's a way of self care. It's a way of getting away from the world. Look, my wife laughing and chatting up.
That's here.
Yeah, it's a way of
Love
getting
Jazz.
away.
I mean,
You know,
Faye.
it's a release. It's nothing like having a bad day at work, right? And you don't want to talk about work. You just want to get on the game and you want to play 2K with your homeboys. You want to play Warzone with your homeboys. You want to hop in the city if there ain't a queue 30 people deep
Yeah.
and just RP and just get your mind away from whatever's really going on. You know, on those bad days, I think gaming really helps a lot of people that are gamers. Oh,
Big
to
facts.
piggyback
facts.
off of
So how you
piggyback off
keep
of
it
what
from
people said,
bleeding over?
bro, when I leave my job, as stressful as my job is, for those that don't know, I work at a penitentiary, and I work at a psychiatric penitentiary. So that's two different types of stressors right there. When I leave work and I get in my car and I crank my car, whatever happened at work, I leave it there. I'm not gonna go home angry, upset, or mad. I'm definitely not gonna get on the game the same way. I'm real good at
Hey.
breaking apart work and home. I've always been real good at that, because if you can't, if you take work home, you'll mess around and not have a home
Mm.
Facts.
Big facts.
on those bad days. So
That same thing go for gaming and shit too,
ain't
especially
no way she put that in my
especially
chat.
especially when it comes to RP though, you know what I'm saying? It's even more like of a real thing to not take the BS, or you know what I'm saying, what can just be just RP outside of that. You know what I mean? Like when you log out of that motherfucker, you leave all that shit right.
Yeah, it's gone.
And it's vice versa. The shit that happened, you know what I'm saying, outside of RP, don't bring that shit in.
Don't
You know what
do
I
it.
mean? Leave all your personal shit outside of that computer, and you leave all of that shit from in the computer in the fucking.
Like you have a bad day in RP, somebody VDM you, RDM you, somebody just being a shit. Like they just talk to you crazy. Like you just like, man, I didn't get on here for this. I'm trying to pick peppers, and I done got snatched up 3 times, being kidnapped. Like y'all, I had a bad day at work. I just wanted to come play the damn game and not be bothered.
Now, have you ever flew in and got robbed or something like that? Just flying in, I'm like, damn, I can't fly in. No, like that happened to me.
You know
That's
what's
how
funny
I
is
met Jazz.
Wait,
she robbed you, bro?
Miss
No,
Brass
that was
Knuckles.
that day when I flew in and you, G, and her just pulled straps on me. I was like,
Oh
damn.
yeah.
Well, hey, how y'all doing?
That's what it is,
welcome,
bro.
welcome to the city.
Yeah. Welcome home, bitch. Give me all you got.
Enjoy yourself.
Nah, no cap though, man. Like I done had it happen to me a couple of times, you feel me, where I done flew in, you feel me, just getting your shit right, and then boom, you know what I'm saying, bag on your head, and you know what I'm saying, that's some random bank. But I also had it happen to me where I did that shit a couple times myself. Where matter of fact, when I first started that stream with Juan Carlos, I was at fucking Legion Garage. Dude pulled up. I had a gun with no bullets in that bitch. I robbed him with no bullets in my gun. Took his phone and everything, bro.
Crazy.
Shit happens, man. Shit happens.
You know, at the same time, like some people, they don't like I feel like some people take the RP too seriously, and they don't understand like people's character, like, or that it is a character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've seen that happen. You know, I've been in situations where it happened where one of my characters is a certain way and the other is complete, like they're complete opposites.
Mm-hmm.
But that goes into people, you know, bringing their issues that they already have into RP.
Yeah.
And not being able to separate the two. They can't find that balance.
Nah, and that's the thing though, right? So like one of my goals was when I actually took on the thought of actually having more than one character, I always said I wanted my character to be completely different. I didn't want anyone to see one character and be able to be like, okay, this is such and such. All right. So like if I was gonna play a different character, then it was gonna be a completely different personality. It was gonna have a whole different vibe to it.
Yeah, I didn't. I think with Lisa and KK, I think I did an okay job of separating the two. KK she's gonna cuss more than Lisa will. Lisa is bougie,
Mhm.
and maybe a
We
little
don't talk
sometimes.
like that in the hospital.
Yeah.
She don't talk
No,
like that in the
that was
hospital.
no. That girl talked like that in the hospital. We don't talk like that in the hospital.
That's
No, we're
funny
not
as
talking
hell.
about veins or anything like that in the
Whoa,
hospital.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
So that
Look
was
at catching.
out. um,
That was wild.
Let's
but I
cue
wanted
up
to
the clip.
piggyback about something Trent said. Oh, I can cue it up. But
What's funny is I'm over here trying to find a clip right now from when I robbed somebody with a
Don't
bat.
do that. Oh my God.
Trent, you were saying like it's an escape. I don't know if y'all know, but the same year that I started streaming, I went through like a horrible depressive phase. So being in the game was actually an escape for me. I had COVID. Um, I was um, I was on vacation, and then from like October to February, it was a horrible time for me. But being in the game, with you guys, it took me away from that. And when I shut that PC off at night and everybody else went to sleep, it was really rough. So it is a huge escape from the IRL, and I'm glad I could leave that on that side. I've never taken anything IRL into the game, and I never take anything from the game back to my family. So yeah.
When you mentioned having COVID and gaming, my first round of COVID was when Meta World 1.0 opened, and I had my cop character Trey Blackstone, and I even wore a COVID mask. But I think RPN was one of the things that kept me up and kept me healthy
Mm-hmm.
because I was in this house about to lose my mind. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't see my family. I couldn't see my daughter. I'm sick. I'm taking all this medication. And I would stay in the server 12, 18, damn near 20 hours a day because I was scared to lay down and go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Townsend that he came and checked on me once in the server. And we was, it was serious when we first began, so it was like it wasn't supposed to be OOC at all. But he was like, I hear it in you, but just keep on, just keep fighting, you got it. And just from that and everybody checking on me, shit, that broke me. That down there broke me because I'm sitting here scared, trying to breathe, just trying to stay healthy as much as I could. And I think RP was definitely one of the things that helped keep me up and keep me in a positive mood until I end up beating that jump.
Mm-hmm.
Because COVID was a serious time, especially when it first hit, and you didn't know what was going to happen. Because you could be perfectly fine, and then you in the hospital on a vent. And I took 4 hospital trips when I had COVID,
Damn.
and never told anybody about it. I just come home and try to get back in the city, and I wouldn't leave it because I knew if I was RP and I was up, I was good.
That's
So
real.
RPN has definitely done a lot for me. Besides just creating content and meeting wonderful people.
Come
Like
on,
I met
testimony.
most of y'all through it, so
Mhm.
I appreciate it. At the end of the day,
I appreciate y'all too.
Man, glad y'all made it out. You know what I'm saying? COVID was a motherfucking, that was a moment in time, man. I mean, I don't want to say too much
Who
on
all
that,
caught
but
COVID though? Who all caught COVID? I did.
I
I had
definitely
it 3
did, bro.
times.
I had that shit before they knew exactly what it was. I'm gonna say that.
I
That
It was
cough was
wild,
surprisingly
the
though.
did
biggest
not,
thing.
and I work around like the germiest population. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I never had it either. I don't know. I feel like
I
I'm
have it.
immune to it, but I'm not knock on wood every time I still
Right?
say
Knock
it.
on wood. Because
I
After the
didn't
I
have
first
work
it
time I
that same
bad.
caught it,
germy population.
after the first time I caught it 3 months again, and had it right before my birthday. I actually got
Damn.
my negative test like 2 days before my 30th birthday. I had to cancel all my plans because I was sick again.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So you was COVID fertile then.
It was running like crazy because at work, if somebody got sick, we would have to go up to the hospital and hold security there. So we was always all surrounded by it.
Oh yeah,
like you couldn't get away from it.
That's that shit. It was like I said, man. It was definitely a moment in time, man. Like especially like myself staying where I stay and shit, like, to see everything just not move. That shit was crazy. Not I'm a survivor.
Or whatever Beyonce said. She couldn't.
Oh, fucking weak, bro.
She couldn't up over here. I'm for that
time. Yo,
we kind of strayed from the topic, but Sue or
my bad, chat.
No, you straight. The question was gaming with your spouse or your loved one. Like, how do you deal with the gaming? Do they set limits? How do you keep that balance between gaming and family time?
Well, when my nephews and stuff come around, I'm not gaming at all. I'm spending time with them until they leave and go back up to Atlanta. So I cut everything off and chill with them, spend as much time as I can with them. Being the fact I'm already a busy uncle because I'm always working. So the little time that I do get the time to spend with them, that's what I spend with. Because once I start gaming, that's my escape from everything that I'm going through in life. So all the stress and stuff that I have in real life, once I pop onto this game, I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a real good balance because anytime my nephews want to engage with me, I'll say, all right, I'm going to hop off the game for a little while, spend time with them. And once they go about their day, I'm back on playing the game.
Loki?
For me, that I'm balancing a lot. That's probably the hardest thing for me to do is balance it in a healthy way, from family life to gaming to me looking at this too as a business. So having to balance that so that gaming doesn't become fun for me anymore and it just becomes work. I'm trying to balance that as well. So just setting boundaries, setting a schedule, and trying to stick to that with the family time, work time, because I work a lot. And then getting this up because I instead of compartmentalizing things, I tend to just try to do everything. If I'm not putting energy into every single thing that I'm trying to accomplish, then I feel like I'm wasting my time or it's not going to get done. So I have things I'm trying to push out with the gaming side, making sure I hit certain things that's important for me with the family and everything like that. So I'm still working on the balance portion of it, but I kind of, have an idea of how I want it to be. So just making sure that works across the board with everybody involved.
I feel that, man, because like I'm actually like the same way, right? Like, gaming actually caused the issue in a past relationship to where, like, what I mean, became a serious problem. But for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually one of the people who, like, I believe in fucking scheduling every fucking thing, even like perfect fucking balance. So, for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to make sure that, I didn't, put too much time into something, into it like that. And then especially when I got to the point to where, realizing that streaming wasn't just going live and, what I'm saying, chopping it up with the motherfuckers who come through and shit, but it was all the back end shit that came. It was the business side of it. It was managing a fucking, what I'm saying, a fucking Twitch account, a Facebook account, Twitter account, a fucking TikTok account, a YouTube account, like, you know what I'm saying? And actually trying to capitalize from every angle. So yeah, for me, I mean, like, and that was one of the reasons too where it required for me to take that step back because it was a lot. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it became to the point where, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of the motherfuckers who, like, I believe in delegating, right? So I, like, damn near got to the point of hiring somebody to manage my fucking TikTok, my fucking Instagram and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I almost hired somebody to make the fucking clips. Because why? Why the fuck am I sitting here 3 hours, You know what I'm saying? Like just managing clips and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all of the shit that goes into it that not everybody realize. You know what I mean? Especially when you're not making clips in the middle of the stream. You know what I mean? Like you sat there and stream for fucking 10 hours and didn't make a clip. Now you got to sit through and watch a fucking 10-hour clip of a 10-hour stream to get clips.
Yeah, it's dumb.
And
Yeah.
see, that's the extra stuff
it's
that you're
double
doing.
work.
I haven't even started doing all of that, creating the clips and utilizing the other social medias like I should be doing to help grow this. It's just so much that you could be doing to even improve that, and then you see other people like yourself, like Lisi, that's going that extra step, and it's like, damn, something else to add to the plate.
Nah, for real, man.
If I really want this to be successful, that's the thing. Like you said, you got in the streaming, and it wasn't for like the fame or popular, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But when you're doing it and you're gonna take the time to do it, you might as well be great at it. So
might as well do it.
You creating more work for yourself if you're that type of person.
Exactly.
The encouraging part though is looking at everybody on here and like that's a black entrepreneur right there. Right. Black business owner right there doing something more than what's given to him.
That was the biggest thing. That was the biggest thing for me though. Like just looking at the fact of like, if I'm gonna do something, that's always been my thing, right? If I'm gonna do something, I'm not gonna half-ass it, right? I'm not gonna do nothing. So why get it right? I don't know what that was.
I'm looking around like,
don't do that. Don't do that.
But
I had a little sneeze. I try to hold it in.
That's crazy. Oh, you good? You good? Bless you. But like I said, I don't believe in half-assing shit. So if I'm gonna get into streaming, you feel me? I'm gonna take on everything that comes with it. But with that also comes, all of the shit that you got to do, on the back end. I mean, it's, and then it gets to the point to where you start to feel like, damn, like, is this work? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not trying to get a second job. I'm trying to find a sugar daddy, y'all. I'm trying to stop this first job.
That's wild.
Like this working stuff is for the ghetto. Well, who are y'all pointing at? Why are y'all?
I'm pointing at the one beside you.
Look,
hold on.
I'm pointing at the one beside
you. Just to send me your Amazon card.
My Amazon card still full.
Sue over there talking about sending your Amazon card. Well, listen. Sue, go ahead and max out that motherfucking MasterCard. Go ahead, you got it, bro. Know your worth, King. Know your worth. You know what I'm saying?
I think with me, of course, you guys know I don't have kids, but and I'm single, so I don't have to worry about somebody pressing me about being on the game. But I do have my family. Family means a lot to me. I got a lot of shit last year around July. If you thought I was stingy with my time now, July, I'm unavailable. Absolutely unavailable. There's a birthday damn near every day, and I am busy. So if I was absent last year around July, it was because I was with my family, and we were always having a party. So this guy next to me can atone to that, and you guys didn't see me in the city as well. So, family means a lot to me. If they need me, I'm gonna go. But they do understand that I am working because this is a job. Hi Liz. They could be texting me or whatever. If they really need me, they know that they can always call me. So even though I'm unavailable, I'm still available to them. So there's no limit. They don't set any limits or anything like that. They know that I'm new to this and this is what I want to do. So they are very supportive.
Well, my balance is I don't have to balance anything because my kids, they need to learn their balance because they just be leaving me. They playing their games. Tell them to find some balance.
I ain't gonna lie. You sound like a hater right now.
I am.
Right.
Come out
that's a different episode. Bring your kids on the podcast. Make them explain it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Y'all want to play Uno? They be like, no, we playing Minecraft or Roblox or whatever. Or
you know what?
My balance is.
I was gonna say
my balance is I play with my kids. Like if they playing something that I ain't even got. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't into anything that they be playing, but I'll play with them. You know, my son just got into Fortnite, so I play with him like, you know, here and there. But I'm single, so ain't nobody would tell me what to do in the first place. So that's not
Period. I
I'm
talk back.
grown. Exactly. Like, get off the game. What? What?
Oh, wow.
Last time I checked, I didn't come from your nuts.
I'm
Shoot,
just happy
wait,
to know
wait,
that
wait,
you playing
wait.
Fortnite, so we
Wait.
can get you in rotation.
Wait. Time out.
Yo.
No. What does this mean? Who?
Listen, unless
Chat.
you empty my Amazon cart, do not shoot your shot over here.
Do not shoot your shot. If I'm not presenting you with that hoop, do not shoot because it's going to get blocked.
Chat,
Don't
fuck that
do
shit.
it.
Over here.
Y'all better get in that gym. Y'all better get in that fucking gym.
The gym is closed. I'm not.
Them threes.
Y'all better get in that
expensive
fucking
over
gym
here.
shit.
Hey,
Not.
Kiki, speaking of Candy Crush, me and my mom was playing Candy Crush one time, and she was talking about how far she was above me in levels and stuff. I spent over $300 one night on Candy Crush, just buying power ups and all kind of shit to
What?
catch
You out
up.
of pocket, bro.
In just one night, I just threw away some money. Like, nah, fuck
No.
this, because she bragging, she talking shit.
We're
We
single, but
competitive.
we do not want you to talk to us. Don't talk to us. Do not shoot
What
your
happened?
shot. Okay. Liz says shoot your shot. You can shoot your shot with her, but
I'm a
not
lesbian
me.
now. I'm a lesbian now.
I'm
That's
not.
crazy.
I'm not
Just-
doing that again.
I'm a part-time lesbian.
No way.
Wow.
I'm not fully
You
committed.
never know. You can find your forever love.
I'm not fully committed.
No.
Forever love. You gotta be.
I know you didn't. R&B heavy, a different vibe.
Come
Lisa,
on,
you
man.
still
Y'all
got that
know I'll be
sound
in my
bite?
bag. Yeah, y'all know
What
I'll
is
be in
that?
my bag.
From R&B heavy sessions.
Oh yeah, I got that. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but the stream can hear it. We got vocals.
Liz
I know
says
I'll
she's
be in
taking
my
female
bag.
applications at this point.
Email applications, bro? Oh, female email. Okay, I was like,
He said
damn.
email. Hey, put on Yahoo and shit. Goddamn.
Yo, I
It's
was
your
gonna say,
Gmail,
like,
shawty.
yo,
Email your resume to
that's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's wild.
with your
That's
last
crazy.
2 pay stubs.
Ain't no way.
I'm so sick of her. You pay stuff.
Hey yo, who mentioned Candy Crush? Kiki. I just looked. I'm on 2653, but
Ah, damn.
What
I
the
haven't played in like a couple years. But
Jesus Christ.
it's
I
it's
think I was like,
Homescape got me in the chokehold, and they got me with those ads that they put up, thinking I'm gonna be pulling pins and stuff, and then next thing you know, I'm in here decorating somebody's house with this ugly ass furniture. So
That's how I am on Royal Match right now.
I don't
listen,
know.
I think I'm
Them
like at
games
a
on
level
the ad.
100 something. I thought I was doing something. Damn.
No, 2653.
Just kidding. I'm deleting the game now. I don't even want to play no more.
Homescapes. Hold on, I got
Not
you.
at the top waiting for the update. Yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow. Homescapes, I'm on. Get out of there. I'm on.
Yeah, see, y'all the people that the little
I'm
kids
a-
come up to. They be like, you got any games on your phone?
Yep, exactly. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this though, right?
Nope.
They walk up
Because-
to you like this.
Uh huh.
You got games on your
me-
phone? Nope.
To me, them games is they bathroom games though. You know what I'm saying? You know, you sitting there, you gotta take care of your business. You got a cool 5-10 minutes on your hands. You know what I'm
10
saying?
minutes.
Lying in bed? No.
More fiber in your diet.
I replaced that with TikTok.
Yeah.
Stay off
TikTok for sure.
folks.
Listen, I replaced that shit with IG, bro. Like I
God
got into the
dang.
thought of like trying to expand my IG and shit like that. And so like, you know, like it's been working though. I ain't gonna lie. I've been able to, you know, utilize my time browsing and shit like that to expand the platform. So
I play
It
Call
works,
of
it
Duty
works.
on my phone. That's about it.
what the all right. All right, you got it.
You know, when I got a little downtime, when I'm in class and the kids trying to talk to me and I want them talking to me, turn on some Call of Duty. I'm like, hold up, I'm busy right quick. I'm responding to emails.
That's
I'm
crazy.
just kidding. If anybody comes across this that works in my district, I'm just kidding. JK LOL. It's not like this.
Yo, Liz.
Whoa.
Liz, you got it. You got it, Liz.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Wait,
What level
Wait,
are you on Pornhub?
Shorty.
I'm saying what level you
What?
on Pornhub is crazy.
I really want to
He
know
at the
like
top,
how deep in the
waiting for the
pages you
update.
get to, but we could talk about that off stream.
Yo, hey,
Like,
on
what's the
some
furthest
real
page you
shit,
ever
though.
got to? What's the furthest page you ever
The
went
first
to?
page.
You need a
I'm
sign
a
in your
first
front
pager.
yard.
I never been in. I can say that.
I'm a first page. I ain't gonna
First
lie to you.
You need a sign in your front
First
yard if
page.
you don't get past the first page.
I'm a different type of demon because I
No,
can
you
get it on
don't
the
care
first
at
page.
all. That
He
motherfucker
don't
three
care,
videos
Hey.
in. I'm getting
What
this
more
fourth
do you
one. Fuck
need?
it.
Hey,
What more
first
do you need? It's so
page.
diverse.
Nah.
Hey,
You
people
gotta-
in that bitch.
You
People
gotta
in that
scroll
bitch.
through.
He the third
Yeah,
motherfucking
nah,
title
I'm not
in.
finna-
Tanya gets her black blown out by motherfucking Gardner. I'm fucking done, bro.
I need a little RP in mine too.
Fucking
No, I
done.
gotta-
My RP gotta go
Listen,
over
I
there
gotta
too.
watch and see how people look because I can't watch unattractive people.
I'm not gonna lie to you
I
though.
can't.
Like
if
on some
you got unattractive people going at it,
page 41 on. Listen, we ain't gonna go there. But listen, I done
Not
by
seen
the
then,
page
some
I'm
shit.
mark.
up.
They own
Not
it,
the
Topic.
page,
I thought this was a safe,
Yeah, what
What's the next topic?
How did we get
Nah,
there?
no, we safe. We
How did
safe
we
around
get here?
here.
We
It
always
is
go
what
back
it
to
is.
it. It
But
But
is
I'm
what
gonna
it
tell you
is.
right. I'm gonna
Got it.
tell you right now though, right? On some real, you know what I'm saying? On some real ish, right? I done seen motherfuckers posting clips and shit on the hub, getting views and shit. And motherfuckers, listen, I'm about to post my
I'm
shit
gonna
on
do
the
that for
hub.
Fortnite.
No, I think matter of fact, Trent was the one who told me about the shit, bro. Look, we finna
they
get
do Call of
on.
Duty clips.
Listen, we finna get on. I'm about to start posting all my shit on the hub, man. Get that extra traffic. What y'all talking about? Listen, back like you know.
That's what some streamers doing with.
Say when you
OnlyFans.
scroll too many pages and see somebody you know. Listen, if I see somebody I know, never mind, because I already know they got the bag. Fuck it.
I ain't
I
saying
did.
that.
I know a girl from back home, but she was charging for her videos like $20.
Keep
I
asking
finna
for
give
the
you that.
nasty night, but no, y'all want to stay professional, and we still end up here. Listen, we can do a subscriber only stream, and then we can really get into it. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button on each of our pages so you can get this content.
Oh,
Yeah, you had a nasty night on
Yeah,
a Sunday. Ooh,
that
I don't have
requires
to that on a
time.
Saturday, y'all.
I'm gonna
Y'all
need
done
something
just got
stronger
it.
than this.
Y'all done just got out of church and shit. Now y'all ready to
Hey.
come home and get dirty?
We
Oh
might have
Still
to do
shit!
that on
got their stockings on. Trying to get messed up.
That's gonna be
Remind me of that fucking Jamie Foxx gift. That oh shit.
One you always post. Yes. Oh my god. Let's see. First PC game was Leapfrog. You want to go back
I
that
thought that
far?
was Fisher Price.
Damn.
Damn.
Y'all remember
Okay.
the big ass PCs with the
That came out in the
large
70s.
floppy disks?
The IBM Jones?
Yeah.
Shoot,
Yeah,
playing
sure.
Oregon Trail. What you
Oregon
talking about?
Trail, yeah.
Oh, that shit make me sleepy when you say the title.
Everybody died.
That shit, man.
Listen, everybody was dying in Oregon Trail. I love that
Yeah.
game.
Yep.
Roller Coaster Tycoon was always a go-to.
Facts. We
Did
played
nobody play
collab.
backyard basketball?
Tetris.
Backyard
Yep.
football?
If
Yeah.
you played that shit.
Always.
NBA Jam.
That shit was the NFL streets before the NFL streets, man.
If
Nah,
you
for
put
real.
it that way,
He said
Miss Shorty, I
somewhere.
think that's a different type of organ.
Maybe speaking, guys.
Yeah, I don't think you want to go down that track.
What was that game? Was it Minecraft?
Horror
What was it
movie
called?
right there.
Minesweeper.
Yeah,
Minesweeper.
Fucking dead.
Still don't
And,
know how to play that
Solitaire,
game.
Solitaire
Just
too.
be clicking on stuff.
Free
That's
sale.
crazy.
Man.
Resale, crazy.
I think my absolute favorite game had to be we played Mortal Kombat all the time. We had the
Oh,
cheat
yeah.
codes. You had to write
Oh
the cheat
yeah,
codes
Cheat
down
Code
back
Revolution.
then.
GameWinners.com.
Back
Used to get
forward
those
was for
books.
rating.
They had a whole
Just
magazine
keep,
you used to
just
get.
keep spamming that back forward with rating. Like that's
Oh man, that's
that was
fly
it.
through the sky. Yeah. Or you.
Or
I
what
like-
was it?
I
Liu
like
Kang with his
Tekken.
feet. Yeah.
I like Tekken
Now
more
look
than
it up on the hub.
Mhm.
Mortal Kombat.
Definitely was into Sims. I had all the expansion packs. When my mama had dial up, and then I would get disconnected from AOL and stuff like that. Yeah.
Still
I
play
ain't gonna lie,
Sims
like
with all the mods now. I play grown up Sims now.
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. You wild. You definitely got them Sims out there doing some things.
I seen grown up Sims on Twitter. All right,
Listen,
that is
Oh,
some horrible shit.
Kiki
grown up
plays
Sims
grown up
is
Sims.
the
That's
best.
wild, bro.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
should check out
best.
Kiki's Discord. She got
What is
grown up Sims.
Mavis Beacon? I don't know
That
what
was
that
the
is.
typing thing. The typing, like you supposed to learn how to type.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that. I can't type now.
Yeah.
Kiki, can you
Nah, I ain't
explain
gonna
grown
lie.
up Sims?
Typing ass.
Animated porn.
No. It's not all of it. Like they
Cut
got
and dry.
different. They got different mods. Like you got some where you can like bro sell drugs. You can own
Mhm.
strip clubs, make strip
No
clubs,
way.
stuff like that.
I like typing
Definitely.
games.
That's crazy.
I've
always been
They
like
got
the first
some where
person
you can
shooter though.
like. They got your sim can be a little hoe. Have multiple partners. If that's your
Crazy.
thing. You create a whole story out of it. Like you can make there's violence. You get violence going on.
Yeah.
Sims get very violent, start fighting each other.
They go
A
shoot
lot of like the
police
clothing and
officers.
stuff and the animations and the emotes that come that are in 5M come from The Sims.
It took a long time for them to even get some of us into the Sims. Like at first, we get like that ashy black person, but now
Yeah.
you have more of the variety of brown skin tones. The lips are different. The cheeks, the hair, with those mods. So I appreciate the people that actually took the time to create that for us.
Yeah, Wicked Whims was one of my first mods. I was so
Tip drill.
I
That's
was
crazy.
distraught. I was shocked and appalled when I was like, when I played
What the
it.
fuck is Wicked
That's the-
Williams?
And
That's
I
the
had
mod.
to, then I
That's
had to
the
tell
mod
my
for
daughter,
it.
stay
I'm
off my
completely
computer. You can't play The
confused.
Sims no more.
That's crazy.
So game night and Kiki's.
I do remember IMV.
Discord. I remember the name, but I don't
I remember
remember what it was about.
IMV.
I remember that.
People lived a whole different life on there. You could be who you wanted to be on that motherfucker.
Oh,
Wow.
me.
But I will say though, for me personally, like my biggest thing was like first person shooters, racing games, sports and shit like that. So like when I think about like what games really got me into like hardcore gaming and shit like it would have to be like 007 GoldenEye,
Oh yeah.
Halo fucking 1 through 3. You know what I mean? Shit, Madden 2000 and shit like that. Like some of the earlier genres, like them was the
Midnight Club
ones.
Dub Edition.
Oh my god, that is like the best fucking Midnight Club ever. And then what was the Need for Speed
Underground?
Nah,
Yeah.
fuck Underground Heat.
Underground
bro.
was dope.
No.
What about True Crime Streets of LA? True Crime Streets of LA?
Yeah, True Crimes is the shit. True Crimes is the shit. I'm trying to
Did
think.
y'all
Maybe
play
I might
Dead
be
to
thinking of the
Rights?
wrong Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Definitely played Dead to Rights. I'm trying to think of the Need for Speed Most Wanted. That's the one. The original Most Wanted still sells for $80 to this day. In that game, you can't buy the shit new. You only find it used. But that game was that fucking good.
So when she downloaded Wicked Whims, I was so appalled I deleted and spent the block on a lonely night months later.
Listen, it's a while. All right, look. The first time I downloaded it and I played it, my sim was a college student and she was at the little bar and two men approached her in the bathroom. That's all I'm gonna say what happened. And I was like, I will never. Oh my god, I'm appalled. But yeah.
No way.
Let's see. Did we want to get anybody in to talk about their gaming experience? Anybody in anyone's chat want to pop in and talk about the kind of games that they like to play growing up? If you're a streamer, how did you get into streaming? Liz, come on.
she did stay.
Kiki, that's why I'm looking like that.
She did stay.
That bathroom stall got told the fuck down.
She couldn't
leave. What? Did you stay in that bathtub? Let's see.
It was a she. Okay, she could not leave. It was in the middle of an action. Said action cannot be canceled. What was that? What was she supposed to do?
She said, "Oh damn."
You nasty. Just know that.
Was that True Crimes? It was True Crime Streets of LA, wasn't it? That that had gave us the Snoop Dogg shit, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely dope. Oh,
around
Def
the
Jam
fucking
fight for Vendetta. Def Jam Vendetta.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Fight for New
Vendetta,
York.
Fight for New York was the shit.
So that's the link to join you guys. If you want to pop in real quick and just talk with us, tell us about your gaming experience. Yeah. You said you got to go?
Yeah, I thought you was leaving.
Glory up, bro. Y'all wild.
Don't say it out loud.
That was accident.
Don't. Why would you put that? That's rude.
Ah, damn.
Oh look, there's a Pokemon. Y'all go catch it.
What is that one?
Already.
Wild crusty.
Oh, that's
Around
the lobster
crusty.
with a rock on it.
How you catch it?
You got to go to Trent's stream. Wait, you gotta get balls on you gotta get Pokeballs.
Oh, bro.
All right, chat.
Oh,
You gotta get Pokeballs.
Cool. I don't want no Pokemon.
I ain't want no Pokemon no more.
I don't even want to know about it.
You know
no
what?
more.
Not like on live. I ain't want no Jello no more.
Listen.
Seen that. Nobody want no Jello.
Trying to
They
get
see
people
the
to
ball
go in
running
Trent
by.
chat talking about, hey, where we get the balls at? I'm not doing it, bro.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
My apologies. Pac-Man on Atari, Segway. Oh, Sega? What's Segway? Sonic,
I think
NBA
that's
Jam.
Sega. Yeah.
I was talking about NBA Jam. That's the one you could play basketball and like all the food could be in the court. You can punch each other. Somebody said pickup sticks.
Bro, was NBA Jam? That was the one where it was like
No. That
it
was
was
the one that
2v2,
was
wasn't it?
2v2.
That was like you
2v2
on fire
and,
when you was on
So what's
fire.
the other one?
He's
What's the one
on
I'm talking about?
fire. You
Yeah.
jump from half court.
Bro, I used to play with the
Oh.
Hornets boy out here with Glenn Rice draining shit. Fuck you talking about?
Oh man, I love NBA Jam.
They don't
Pickup
make
sticks
games
is
like
crazy.
that no more, man.
Pickup sticks is wild.
I just gotta say, since we talking about games, 2K is trash. That's all I want to say. 2K is
I'm gonna
trash.
drop some in the chat. Hold on.
I don't
Definitely
play any
trash.
sports games
How the fuck I ain't catch the crystal, man?
because you didn't own the balls. You,
Oh,
Wow.
you didn't own the
Balls.
balls.
Wow.
Whatever.
I ain't got nothing to
Duck
throw.
Hunt-
I gotta
Duck
get
Hunt
me
was
a
decent.
red
Look,
flag
For Nintendo.
because
Super Mario Brothers, Super Smash Brothers.
look,
Mario
Mario.
2
So
with
many
it with
great
Princess.
titles.
Duck Hunt was
You know
crazy.
what?
Anybody have a Game Boy?
Duck Hunt. I had a Game
Anybody play
Boy.
Yeah, I had a
Pokemon?
Game Boy
Pokemon
Advance.
for Game Boy?
I
Game Boy
listen to
Advance,
this.
Game Boy
crazy.
Color.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
quit
shit.
playing Mario.
I forgot about
because
Pokemon. Damn.
Princess kept getting snatched up.
It
At
was
some
like,
She was
point, she
doing that-
wanted to go with Bowser.
That's what I was.
Yeah,
Thank
she,
you.
she was
She
Thank
choosing.
wanted
God.
to go.
Oh God.
She was choosing. Bowser had a castle. Mario was a
Yeah,
plumber. She chose.
he was
she was
just
like,
he
oh
would
no,
just get a little
don't
too
take
possessive,
me.
and she wanted to
She
leave, so you
chose,
had to go
bro.
get her.
Hey, she didn't want to let Mario down. She didn't want to let him know the truth, man.
It was
Yeah.
because he was
Chose.
short too. He was
Mario,
he is
know your worth,
short.
King.
What's
Oh,
all
yeah.
the short
09.
mean?
He a plumber in some overalls.
Exactly.
Hat
She was
was
like, oh no,
trash.
please don't take me.
Work with his
Wink,
brothers and
He was
shit. You know
laying
what I'm saying?
pipe.
All right.
Family
Damn.
business. They ain't getting nowhere. They do drugs. Like, come on, man.
Right. They doing shrooms and shit. They seeing
You
shit.
gonna
You know what I
pick this
mean?
big ass castle that he got multiple. You know what I'm saying? Go different worlds. He got castles in every one. Mario broke in every world.
Speaking of Mario Party was dope too.
But she chose.
Whole time Bowser over here knocking the Sonic rings out her ass.
Hey, when you
Knocking
hear
the
her
crown
screaming,
crooked on that
y'all thought she was
motherfucker.
trying to get away. That was a different screen. She was in the red room, bro.
Don't do Peach like that, man.
Oh shit.
I
You
love
know
Mario
what you
Kart.
was.
Mario Kart was fun. Yoshi.
Hey, that's classic to this day. Mario Kart to get a party jumping.
I
Yeah.
definitely still play it on the Switch.
Bro, Mario Kart and Mario Party, man. They're definitely, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know, vibes. And I mean, since we here on like the party games, well, let's talk about it. Wii Sports has had the 30 and over crew in hold for how long now?
I don't know who you talking about.
Wait, it's still going? I got my Wii. It's right here.
Man, listen.
I can see
I'm
anybody in some
26.
bowling right now.
Yo, stop playing, bro.
That's
Stop
cap.
playing. You know
Nintendo
they
got
got
the
you know they got
Nintendo
the
has
new
the
Wii Sports
formula.
now. They definitely do. They
They
definitely
got
do.
the
But it's
formula
working.
because they've been putting out these same games for 30 plus years, right? And the Switch is on the way to be the most successful selling console. Period. It's on the way to surpassing the PlayStation 2. If y'all don't know, that's the most selling console of all time.
Oh.
And the
Love
Switch
that.
is right on its ass. I've bought 2 Switches and ain't now one of them even mine. Like damn near
Really?
every
Bought 2 of
household
them.
got a Switch. I got multiple Switches, just for kids and grown-ups like us as well. And it's the same games. It's Mario, it's the kiddie cartoony games that you just
Fortnite
play
is there
Sonic,
too.
and have fun.
Kirby.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, love it.
it's the same thing, and they don't switch up. You don't see them putting out no Call of Duty.
They don't need to
They ain't putting
because it
out
works for
no
them.
Gears of War, no Halo. They ain't putting out ain't no 2K on their Nintendo, and it worked for them.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. But you know that also brings us into this next topic, which is gaming with your spouse, or a significant other, however that may align. You know what I mean, and what that looks like.
All right, I'm gonna turn my camera off now. I'm gonna go ahead and exit.
And how does that deal? You know what I mean?
It doesn't have to be video games.
I'm
I
a
appreciate
spirit
you
now.
turning us to this topic heavy because my wife and I, we play card games like Martin Trivia, Phase 10, Uno, and we'll play the Switch, Mario Party, all of that stuff. But I think that's another form of intimacy, I would say, where you could spend that time with them, that quality time, and it helps them feel engaged in your passion and what you're doing. Because I've had my wife say, well, you don't play Fortnite with me, and I'm like, well, I got to teach you first, you know what I'm saying? So it has opened up the door for us to spend some quality time together with gaming. So I appreciate their interest first of all, but just them being able to share that with me. So yeah, definitely.
Pretty, man. I mean, I know I can personally say for me, like, in my past, relationship and shit, like it was pretty much the same thing, man. Where it's like, she went into gaming and no shit like that, but we would play like dominoes and shit like that. You feel me? Like we got some time and shit after work. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna eat your ass up in these dominoes. You feel me? Like we didn't play drunk Uno, but ain't no pause on that. But
Ain't no pause on that.
hell no, shit, y'all be fucked up. But you know what I'm saying? No, like we play Uno and shit, man. You feel me? Like we be fucking, loser got to take a shot. You know what I mean? Finished the whole fucking bottle of Hennessy one night just off playing fucking Uno. You know what I mean? Like, so I get that. You feel me? It's a different type of vibe. It's a different type of, what I'm saying, family time to be spent.
I'm single. I can't contribute to this part of the conversation.
You can talk about a significant other, gaming with a significant other at any point in time.
I can't contribute to this conversation. I watched my brother play. I watched my brother play.
Not even a male friend or nothing. Like, all right.
I watched my brother play. And he would always be on Madden, COD. So it's like if I were to ever get in a relationship and my significant other is here, like I will be here watching him play, encouraging him to play. If he wants to stream, I will be encouraging him to do that and help him with his stuff, But yeah, I like to watch.
So I got a question though.
He's a voyeur.
Yeah. All the ladies, here sitting with us, and then as well as in the chat. If your man's playing, 2K and shit like that, like you gonna go head to head with your man. You gonna learn how to play 2K so you can go head to head with your man's in 2K.
Yeah.
No.
Get beat by Sydney.
I don't care.
What?
I don't care.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to fight too. So I mean, everything is going to be a competition. I want to have fun with you. I don't care if I'm going to lose. I'm going to try my hardest to beat you. So
you finna whoop your man's ass in the game? Like, see, this what you women got to learn.
Fuck that, Phoebo. Fuck that. Because listen, you gotta understand. You gotta understand when you playing with your lady, bro. You gotta bring everything to the table in that shit, right? So
When
You
put
just
the
finna dust her
controller
ass.
in your hand,
You just finna
ain't
dust her
mine.
ass. You ain't
You
finna
are
teach her how
out.
to play.
you definitely listen.
Wow.
When you pick up that controller, you a op, bro. We ain't friends. We ain't
That's
homies.
You
fine.
are out.
What you talking
That's
about? Like,
fine.
you know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
try to
saying? I'm
beat
on
you.
your
You are out when you
That's
pick
I'm
that
on
up.
your
crazy.
ass
I'm
like
learning
back
something new.
pockets. Fuck is you talking about?
Shout out.
But
That's
I know me personally, bro. Like I'm like, listen, like I'm the motherfucker that we gonna bet on every fucking thing, especially if it's me and my lady. Oh, we finna bet. Put something on it. Put some head on it. Bet that ass. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, what you
That
talking
ass
about?
is crazy. That
You
ass
say
Bet
put
is
some
that
head
ass
wild.
on
on
this
it?
motherfucking
Hey,
game.
bro, hold
He
on,
said,
bro.
bet the
No, cause
pussy.
she
I know
been
you got it on
no,
you.
fuck that. Shit, yeah, I know you got
I
it
know
on
you
you.
got
You
it
know
on
what
you.
I'm
Bet the
saying?
pussy. I know you got it on you.
You been training all
I know you're
fucking week.
holding it. Hey,
I
I see it in
ain't
your
got
back
it on me
pocket.
today. I don't got it on me.
No,
I
I know
left
You ain't
that
you
got
at
the
home.
$20, but you
You
got
been
that
training all
motherfucker.
week, bruh. She been training all week. You been at work busting your ass. You feel me? She had the day off. She was at home. You know what I'm saying? She over here practicing her 3-point jumper with Kyrie Irving, and, you know what I'm saying? Steph Curry and shit. You feel me? Nah, come
But
on.
see,
I'm home. It's
the other
Saturday.
part of
We
that,
got shit to do. The
If my
kids gone.
girl, if
Bet
my
that ass.
girl is miraculously good at the game, we got bigger problems. Cause who taught you who taught you this shit? Or
Why
you
you
learned
gotta
this
be
from like
like
your girl a
that?
demon on 2K? She
Yo!
got a dribble god already. She busting
She
your
hit you.
ass. Nah, we gonna have to talk about some things.
Hey, she
Yo!
hit you with the step back, the
She hit
heavy
your ass with a
drive
hey,
spectacular catch on
hero.
Madden.
Hit you to the
first
Hey, listen,
corner.
euro.
she don't go
Yeah.
to a fourth down on Madden the whole first drive. We got some shit to talk about.
Come on, man. Come on.
Maybe,
She whooping your ass
maybe
in
she
2K.
played with her brother. Okay,
Not
maybe.
even. You feel me? How
Ah,
Here
you
we
know
go with
she? How
that
you know
brother
she
shit.
ain't
I
been
want to
Boy.
watching
see your
daytime
Alligator.
gaming
90 or
resume.
you know what I'm
Fellas,
saying?
check the
She ain't
gaming
been
resume.
watching. Nah,
Check
she ain't
your
been
girl's
watching
gaming
daytime
resume,
90 play
fellas.
2K, or she ain't been watching motherfucking who else, man? Who else
Shot
play
by
2K
Buddha.
that I fuck with? Right. You know what I'm saying? How you know she ain't just been watching? She ain't been, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Freshen up, getting ready to whoop your ass on the weekend.
Now
Or
she
this.
watched a better streamer. I better be the best
Oh,
streamer
that's
watched in
Or
my
this.
household.
crazy.
Oh,
I
Oh
But
better be
wait.
the
listen,
best
I
streamer
was
the day
watching
she
watched in
say
my
that,
I was watching
household.
him yesterday. I think you should do this.
what the day she say that
she
shit, boy,
giving
you
you
better
tips from another
count your
streamer.
fucking days.
Hey, Heavy did this when he played. Go to that. I ain't want to call you a bitch, but that's how you act. Get out of
I don't
here.
swear if I call you out your name now.
Man, listen, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, look, you gotta hit her with the listen. I don't never put my hands on you, but I'm gonna shake the fuck out of you today.
I never hit a woman's mouth, but never mind. Why you bullshit? No, you got to be. Other part of that is you got to prove when she get on them sticks why you play so much. I'm him.
Man, what?
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you right, low key.
I'm
You right, low key,
him.
King. You right. You right, King. Right.
I'm Larry
I
Him.
gotta
I'm
bust
him
your ass.
James.
Yeah,
Motherfucker,
yeah,
what you talking
yeah.
about?
I'm
I'm
Himothy.
him Duncan.
Hey,
You motherfucker?
The first
Yeah.
time
Talking
she get
about?
on there and she beat you, she dropping the sticks and gonna say, "Get your ass down here and watch
Preach,
this." I'm
King.
fucking
Preach,
you
King.
when
You
on
can't
King.
come
YouTube.
back from
Yeah,
that.
you
Oh, I'm
right.
fucking
You
Netflix.
can't
We
come back
watching
from
you now.
that.
You can't play this no more. You ain't even good.
Wise
That's a
words
whole
from a
nother
decent
fight,
man.
bro.
Let's get it, baby.
That's a whole nother fight, bro. You don't want to have that fight with your lady. The day your lady tell you trash, oh my God.
She
Because
ain't
you know they're
mine.
gonna get disrespectful. Hey, right, I'm not doing the dishes tonight. That's your job.
You sit there and play that fucking game all day, you can't do that right. You don't never wash dishes. Let's see if you can get that shit right today.
Go ahead and put that apron on and go bake them damn cookies. Why you still in my face?
That's
Shit.
crazy.
You better not do
Damn.
that,
bro.
I'm
You better
playing.
not
Let
do
me
Bring me
get
that.
you
a
some
drink.
dubs on your profile.
You better not do that.
But like, let me play with your joke real quick. I'll go ahead and get you up.
Now she on your my
Oh, no,
player
that's
finna
the
retire
end
that
of it.
motherfucker.
Look, she's sitting in your chair,
Bro,
got her legs all
What
apart.
if that happened? Like you and your girl get into an argument and she retire your my player after you just
She gotta go
VC
stay with
on
her
his
mama.
ass? She retire your my player.
She gotta
She
go.
gotta go.
She gotta
She gotta
go.
go. She gotta go.
Y'all
You
in
crossed
the
the line.
relationship.
She gotta go. It's over
Like-
with. I can't trust
Dub,
you.
bro.
Or she go into your Fortnite account and start gifting everybody V-Bucks skins, gifting
Oh
your
my
V-Bucks
God,
away.
bro.
Well, at least
'Cause
they
y'all
put a
got into
limit
it.
on that.
God.
But I can't trust you. If you delete my, you know how hard men be working on they my players.
Bro, listen.
How much money you done put into it on VC
All right,
and
so
stuff?
let
I
me
done
write
sold
this
myself for
down.
VC.
I'm gonna write this down
You
so
think
I
That's
I
know
ain't?
crazy.
if he act a fool.
So,
delete
ladies, go
his-
for them V-Bucks and them my players, ladies.
Jazz,
Listen.
when he ghosts you, right? Like so we were talking about last week. When he ghosts you, delete is my player.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, right? Because I seen some shit like this is probably like last year, and it hit home. It hit home really hard because it was this video, right? This chick, she thought the shit was funny as hell, right? She made a YouTube video, TikTok, wherever the fuck it was. She thought the shit was funny as fuck. Wasn't fucking funny. You know what I'm talking about, right? When the dude was like, "It's all I have," and he said this shit from his soul. That shit came from his fucking soul. Like, you have to understand something, ladies. Like, we could be a whole lot worse of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I could be out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But I'm at home. I'm playing the game. I'm chilling. I'm kicking it with the boys. You know what I'm saying? When my dog said it's all I have, yo, that shit took a piece of me, dog.
If you saying that shit like that, you out the door anyway.
That lets you know your place. Like I said, that PlayStation was there before you.
You said you
and
knew
it would
what?
be there after you.
That's why I'm gonna
don't ever try to compete with the PlayStation.
It ain't gonna be there no more. I'm gonna put magnets all up in
that shit.
Run it now.
Never try to compete
Jazz,
with the PlayStation.
in the first 48.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you, they definitely gonna find her ass on there, man.
You can play that game.
Get that Vulpix, bro.
So you got find me
I'm already
first.
honest. What you talking
Look,
about?
I'm gonna be like that Pokemon over there. You gotta catch me first.
No, I saw the one where she
Listen.
threw it in the pool.
Put it in rice.
Yeah,
No, you can't
Like,
do
but I
that.
bought
You
you
can't do that
another
to me
one.
and expect me to stay.
No, I'm
Nah,
done.
I gotta go, man.
I'm
That's
done.
good, bro.
No,
I'm telling you,
I don't give a fuck how much.
If a woman is doing something like that, she wants you to leave.
She want me to go to
I ain't-
jail. That's what she wants.
And that's what I was gonna say. She definitely wants you to go to jail. She don't want you to just leave. Like, she want to ruin your fucking life. If she doing that shit, she don't love you. Know your
She
worth,
don't.
King.
She
Know your
really
fucking
don't.
worth, King.
She really
I
don't.
would be so sick if I came home and this PlayStation was wiped clean. I wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Look, just
I
shake
would
You ain't had
never
a
do
chance.
that.
You
Just
ain't had a
shake it and
chance
see
to
if there's
back your
some
shit up to the
magnet.
cloud yet.
You're going to have to smoke you a Newport then.
Man,
Ain't Newport. Bitch, I'm smoking Camels. Fuck you talking about?
No filters.
No filters.
No
nigga.
filters.
Like, bro, it's a wrap, bro. Cause never did you just do me like that.
Nah,
You'll be
it's
sitting on the
over.
porch like Sling Billy.
You're gonna have to go to jail.
like I need this. I need
You
this
really do
PlayStation.
contemplate how to get away with it at that point. You just like, shit.
Man,
What's my
At that
option?
point, you start Googling shit. Like,
you over there Googling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What an
How you-
injector with insulin.
man, how much lime do you need to, you know what I'm saying, to you know, get rid of bones and shit? Like, you get to really searching.
Do
You know
the
what I mean?
hogs disintegrate the teeth as well?
Man,
Mm-mm.
I lied to you. That got real dark. But
It did. It did.
what we talking about?
I heard you got to do injections between the toes, but you didn't hear that.
Oh
from me.
yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
crazy.
nah, for real, man. You want to leave
All
no
you need is a
more.
little eye drops.
No, they look for
A
that
few eye drops a day.
because once the body dies, it no
here we
longer
go, here we
heals.
go.
They look for
Mhm.
injection sites.
FBI, come on in. We got us one.
Yeah, FBI.
Hey.
I'm
I'ma fuck with y'all.
I gotta go.
He did one of these.
Who are these people? What?
That's crazy,
How did I
My
get
name,
here?
my name Libby.
man. You can find me as heavy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, nigga. What else to tell you?
Confirmed.
I'm not talking about stuff like that. I'm a lady. I'm a lady. I don't talk about stuff like that.
There it
Not
is. I
definitely
was
female
waiting
game,
for
and
it.
I'm weak, bro.
Oh
That's
shit!
crazy. That's crazy.
Somebody
But,
gotta get thrown under the bus.
man, look, always.
All these
So, chat, man. Anybody got anything else they want to add? Any takeaways? Anything y'all want to contribute?
Larry.
I want to say we got the link in there in the chat. Anybody that wants to hop on in, you know what I'm saying, want to sit down
Hit
and
that link right
you know, got anything they want to contribute for today. But I know I definitely, you know what I'm saying, we definitely got to circle back one of these days and talk about the business of streaming for real. It's definitely a lot that go into this shit. It's not
Yeah.
it's not all of what, you know, y'all see on the screen. I mean, like, just even thinking about like this setup right here and shit, like the time and the shit that went into this. Shout out Shorty. This was even a whole situation. So
Mhm.
And Lacey too. Lacey.
Hell yeah, definitely Lacey as well. I
Thanks,
mean,
y'all.
you know,
Yeah, that's why I pinned this comment so we can circle back to it. Shy said, "I'm thinking about streaming, but I'm very shy. What would I need?" So we could talk about that. So,
yeah, for sure.
if anybody wants to get in before we go, though, that link right there, you can come in and talk about everything that we talked about today. How did you get into gaming? How are you balancing your gaming and family life? Just come talk to us real quick. Or if we good, then we good.
What we got
We
coming up
got it.
after
We
this,
got
y'all?
it.
What y'all doing?
Probably some Among Us.
Yeah, I gotta
I'm down
eat.
with that.
I gotta eat. I gotta fly in LYW, and take care of some stuff, and then I'm on. I'm not gonna be on too late though. I gotta be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I'll definitely get
Ew.
with y'all.
All right, bet. We gotta let Mouthy know. Grinchy, rather.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We gotta let
She in the
Grinchy know.
Discord.
Chat,
Bet.
y'all coming into
And
Among
Plump
Us?
Libra.
Who's playing Among Us with us?
Come and get this. Never mind.
I mean,
I
get
ain't saying
whacked.
that. FBI might be back.
What they coming to
FBI
get?
might-
Gonna get whacked.
No, I'm not saying any of that because the FBI might be on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk like that.
Be
'cause I'm
Oh,
lurking.
how do I unhide that comment when I? Whoops, I unpinned
Oof.
it.
Listen,
All right,
getting up
y'all.
that early is crazy.
That's facts.
Yeah, make sure you guys go into join Lacey's Discord so y'all can play Among Us with us.
Big facts.
He said, "Among Us, let's go." Bet I'll add you to the chat in Discord. But if there's nothing else heavy you wanna,
But yeah, man, you know, I
Got
always
It's on,
got y'all,
baby.
man. I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, that y'all, you know, just a little inspiration. It is Black History Month. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and change the world. That's by the great Harriet Tubman. And with that, I always tell y'all, make sure y'all dream, inspire, and proclaim y'all destiny. And yeah, we out, man. It's a sit down.
He on point every
Out.
motherfucking time. Shit.
ain't he